So stand to your feet. Help me welcome Ms. Sammy Guerra to the stage.
Everything's gonna be alright, so don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright, I'm not a singer. I don't sing, but I love this song. Have you guys heard this song before? It's been incredible. It's like an affirmation for me. And I'll tell you something funny. Well, first of all, thanks for having me here today. I'm super excited. So when I started playing the song, and I realized this is so powerful. You know, all they say is, don't worry, everything's going to be all right. And I play over and over and over. When I like something, I just don't stop, right? So it automatically keep playing. And Costa tell me, change the music, it's the same song over and over. I said, yeah, but I like it. So when we take his car, you have control of your car. But when we drive my car, that song gonna go on and on and on and on and on. So he's in the car, he said, you're right, it's your car, you do whatever you want. And so I'm playing the song, and Costa, he's like, oh, again. And then we go in his car, I play the song, and then he's like, don't you worry. I said, you see, that's the effect of affirmation, right? But it's so incredible. I mean, this is just a song, but I want you guys to understand that, positivity, it's such a mastery when you know that it's so simple, and all you have to do is just constantly convince yourself that everything's going to be okay. Because we're so bombarded by negativity, right? And unless, like I said yesterday, oh, by the way, I have my tune here. This doesn't leave me anywhere. Where is it? Oh. Right here. It's coming out, but I want you to know that this doesn't leave my body. It doesn't matter where I put the tune, it's going to be connected to me. And so you can do this. The reason why I didn't have it in my neck, because, when I connect, I want everything to channel through me. I don't want anything here. So it's very important for me. But this is one way. If you don't want to wear it as a necklace, you can have it, still connected to your body. And what I said yesterday, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this before I jump into today's talk, is this will not rid of negative people around you. Remember this, okay? You're in control of your own self. And that's what I learned over 20 years ago, because I always used to play the blame game. He's negative, he's affecting me, he's doing this, he's blah, 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 blah. Until I realized there is no him or her, it's me. I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of who I want in my circle. I'm in control of who I'm going to let affect my vibration. And I want you to know, you guys to know that if you really want to go to the next level when you're on that spiritual journey, you have to make choices. And I know sometimes we're not going to look good when you select who you want around, but it's going to eventually affect your financial, your business, everything, even your energy. You work too hard to build your business. You work too hard to be in this place. You need to work hard to let the negative people go, because they're not going to serve you. And whether you like it or not, we are surrounded by a lot of negativity as well as positivity. And one of the reasons why, and that's what sometimes I see people on the spiritual journey, they always talk about, we're going to save the world, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Unless you save yourself and save another person, each one at a time, there won't be any world peace. And they have this illusion that, I'm going to save everybody. You can't. If they don't want it, nobody can save them, right? All you have to do is really put all the attention on yourself. It's not selfish, it's being self-full. And that's what I teach. That's what I focus on. Today, I'm going to talk about the laws of love. I love talking about love. And it's completely different than what other people think. And what it's great about, there is so many steps that, as a human that we need to take. And my teaching, it's so simple that if you don't really practice, because the message that comes from the universe, from God, it should be simple, right? Don't you agree? It shouldn't be complicated. Even a little kid can understand the language. So every day to me, it's a fresh start, it's a new day, it's a new beginning. So new opportunity you have, new beginning, new experience, new sunrise, new sunshine, all that great stuff. So you have a chance every day to make a positive choice in your life. It's a new game. I look at life like this is a game. I'm an actor. This is my movie. And I choose to play kindness. I choose to play, love. I choose to play nice with other people. You know why? Because everything you throw out will come back to you. Just so you know, it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. I'm truly, sincerely telling you this. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. What matters, it's today, the present moment. What is it that you want in your life? Do you want to be successful? Do you want to empower people? Do you want your business to grow? You want yourself to evolve and grow so you can feel limitless, powerful? That's your choice. So it's very important that, you understand every day that today I have a new opportunity to make a difference. Excuse all my language. If I fuck up yesterday, today, I'm a new woman. Kasla, just so you know, that's my crowd. I don't want to get fired. But it's the truth. Stay focused on the present moment. Stay focused on what's meaningful to you. So, what are the 3 laws to love? That's very powerful and yet very simple. You're probably already living it and you probably forgot to, So, number 1, gratitude. You have to stay in a gratitude state of mind. I don't care what you have. You can be a millionaire. If you don't stay grateful, you can lose just like that. The same way God helped you manifest, He can take it away as fast and easy. You may know someone, you may hear a story. We all been through different challenge. I wasn't born like that, I was born, like anybody else, went through a lot of challenges in my life, learned the hard way, and learn how to raise above. I can be here all day telling you about all my challenges, but it won't make any difference, really. What I want you to know that this didn't happen overnight. My success did not happen overnight. It's through the journey because I did not judge myself. I was very open and very allowing me to go through those challenges and try to understand why I'm going through this, right? So, and stay in gratitude because it's so important. If you want change, change doesn't happen if you keep bitching about, oh, I hate my life, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. It doesn't happen because guess what? You put yourself in that position. I put myself in those challenges. Now, the change happened when you say, okay, I'm not happy where I am right now. I know I manifest, whether consciously or unconsciously, but I'm ready to raise myself above. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to change. You accept your manifestation and be so responsible of what you create so you can go to the next step, right? So the first one is gratitude. The second, it's kindness. You're no different than I am. You, my brothers and sisters, we are connected. If you know about energy and vibration, you understand that we are connected. This is you, this is me. This is my husband, my grandson, whoever, but we are connected. We're like that one hand with billion of finger. We are connected. If you really get in tune with your energy and your vibration, you understand that if I'm hurting you, I'm hurting me. So stay connected. Understand. Kindness, it doesn't cost you anything. All those 3 laws, you're going to realize it doesn't cost you a penny. All it does is shift your perception. And I promise you, if you live by those 3 laws, your life will be effortless. You don't have to be me. What works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you, but something great's going to happen. And this is one of the universal law of being a human. You have to know and practice those 3 laws. If you want a successful and long-term success, because everything in life, it's temporary. It never lasts. You make it last. Money comes, money goes. Love comes, love goes. The first time I fall in love, I'm like, oh, that's the only love I'm going to have. And then when he broke my heart, I'm like, oh, I'm never going to love again. After 20 guys that I love, I had no problem loving. You're good to me, I love you. I'm just kidding. So when your heart is broken, I don't believe anything you said, because when you heal, you're going to love again and love hard. I mean, now I love my husband harder than I love my first guy, right? But nothing like, you make it last forever. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it's very, it's good to be aware of this. And the third one, it's my favorite, integrity. Integrity is very powerful. Because if you have no integrity, I don't care how much money you have, I don't care how pretty, handsome you look, I just don't want to have anything to do with you. Because the only thing we have is our integrity, right? In business, you attract people because of your energy, because of your integrity. People follow you because they love you. People don't follow you. Yes, they follow you because they want to make money, but if you really watch the vibration, it's money, it's secondary, it's not first. It's because of you. It's not because of what you do, it's because they watch you. It's your behavior. So let's talk a little bit more about gratitude. In those 3 laws, I emphasize on gratitude more because I don't think we are grateful enough, okay? And I don't think we do that intentionally because, we interact with people, so our mind goes super crazy busy, right? So one of the great value in integrity, it's really, first of all, when you live in integrity, what happened? You feel good, right? If you in gratitude and you do something great for somebody, to someone, what happened? Don't you feel good? When you help someone that in need, it makes you feel good. That energy inside of you that help you manifest more, because it puts you in a state of mind where you feel incredible, right? And when you feel good, what happened? It's easy to manifest. It's easy to connect with people. It's easy to have all those great people in your circle so you can succeed together. And the second one, it's really for you to understand it. Unless you are happy with who you are, you can't be happy with anything. I don't care. I've seen people that have so much money, but they're unhappy. They may have all the money in the world, but they're not happy. Or they're not healthy, right? So by the end of the day, everything we do in this journey, it's for one thing. To reach happiness. Isn't it true? You want to succeed, you want to have abundance of money, why? So it can make you happy. So you can be financial free, so you can help others, so you can have everything you desire around you and not need anyone, correct? Why we want to be in a relationship? Because we want to be happy. We like to share our life with somebody. Hopefully we stay for, the rest of our life together. Why we want kids? For that same reason. Kids make us happy. Well, we don't know what happened after, but I'm a parent too, so I know. I'm like, oh yeah, I want a son, I want a baby, and then I got it, and I'm like, oh, everything's good till he become a teenager. I'm like, I wish I could send him back. But that's the journey. So that's actually the perfect example. I manifest wanting a child, right? I want a child so bad. I got a son, great. I got a son, handsome, beautiful, right? And then when I go through all the trouble, oh, I wish I didn't have a child. Or we're like, so that we do the same thing with every single manifestation we have. That's why I want to emphasize about whether you're happy where you are or not, embrace it. Nothing lasts forever. So if you're in an unhappy place, don't blame on somebody because no one forced you to be where you are. You put yourself in that position. But the way how change happened, it's stay in gratitude state of mind. And say, you know what, this is what I do. You don't have to be me, but I put humor into every challenge I have. Because I realize it's going to happen regardless, right? You can't control another person. All you do is control you. So if somebody pisses you off or push your button or whatever, or you're not in a good situation, have fun with it. Bring humor. Because humor helps you heal, right? And this is how it works. Joel, come for a minute. I want to show you an example. So, and hopefully this will impact you. When you, listen, doesn't mean I don't have ego, because it's not true. We are born with a spirit and an ego, so I have that. If I don't work on myself and somebody push my button long enough, there is a bitchy side of me that's going to come out. Okay? It doesn't matter even if I have 27 years of experience. Because trust me, the ego forgets just like that. Right? I have to constantly remind myself to be in that place. So when somebody come at you with an ego and you don't respond, the ego cannot play with the spirit. Right? Amen. I'm just kidding. So this is what I'm going to do. You're going to push hard, pretend that you're the ego, and I'm going to pretend that I'm my ego, and you're going to see the resistance. Then the next exercise, she's going to push hard, and I'm going to be the spirit. And you're going to see how ego have no power over your spirit. Okay? Let's push it. The hand. You see? We're resisting, right? We're both fighting. We're not going anywhere. It's just not happening. Okay, now be the ego, and I be an angel. Just kidding. Okay, go ahead. Push, 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 push. Ah! So that's what I do when I'm aware. When I'm aware, I'm being an angel. I'm just kidding. But it's true. Because that person cannot fight with you anymore. What they usually do, they're like, oh, fuck it. Because you're now resisting. So that's your secret, okay? So sometimes when you see people happy, 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 they're not crazy. Sometimes crazy is good. I'm the crazy one. But, it's really, powerful. You don't let people affect you. This will take you to the next level. I have friends that, comment and say, oh, you're in your own bubble. I said, well, my bubble, it's happiness. She said, oh, you're crazy. I said, yeah, better be crazy and happy than smart and be miserable. So when you say those, I'm telling you, how many of you know someone or saw in a movie and you notice somebody that's so innocent, but everything fall into place for them, right? God always take care of the one that surrender. When you surrender and you said, I'm going to live my life and enjoy, try to be in the present. I'm not saying, I wish we can control being in the present. It's impossible, okay? But it's doable by just a shift in perception and constantly remember, okay, I'm going to stay present. Or if I say something and it's not really, I'm not in a good place, I'm going to remember to go back into my true self. Because when we were born as a human, we were born with all those power. We were meant to be happy. We were meant to be in the present. We were meant to live our true self, which is love, gratitude, unconditional love. What happened? For some of you that have kids can really appreciate this. You see your little kids, how they are. Fearless, right? The little baby, when he learned how to walk, he want to touch everything. He think everything is okay, right? Mom, the parents are being God to say, oh, no, you're going to get burned. Don't do this, don't do that. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Because when they grow up, they start to develop their mind and say, oh, there is good and bad. Ooh, that's when limitation happened. That's what happened to us. As we grow up through the years, we sort of hear, no, yes, it's not good. Don't talk to a stranger. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's bad this. It's bad that. So all that limitation we build from a younger child, that as an adult, we become fearful about things, about certain things, But when we were born originally, I want you to know, we were born to be fearless. We were born to have unconditional love. When you go to a little kid, he loves you no matter what, right? He doesn't say, oh, he's a homeless, he's from different country, he's this, he's that. He goes and he loves every single human with no limitation and no judgment. So it's very important that, you understand that your true self, it's unconditional love. Don't forget. Don't get caught up into your day-to-day and be so lost and forget who you are. Because who you are, it's unconditional love. You are meant to be happy. You are meant to be successful. And you in this room, obviously, this is your journey. This is your call. You're supposed to be in this place right now at the right time. Make the best. Build this like today, it's your last day on earth. Live your life like today, it's the only time you have a chance, to just build incredible stuff. When I wake up in the morning, I make my gratitude list because I know gratitude is more important than money. Money comes secondary, naturally. Trust me. If you're grateful even about the money you have, whether it's little money or a lot of money, more money will come. Those successful millionaire people are successful when it comes to money-wise because they're so grateful about money. That's all, nothing else. I want you to be grateful about everything in your life, include money. Money is good. Don't limit it yourself because when it comes to gratitude, I want you to look at life, it's like a buffet. Choose and pick what works for you and embrace this because you are worthy and deserving. And that's the challenge that we have. We have this old little voice that come up, and especially when we start to succeed and say, well, maybe I'm not that worthy and deserving of this. Or I'm not that worthy and deserving of perfect relationship. Just don't listen to it. Just don't listen. It's just going to, destroy you to pieces. So stay present. This will help you, but most of all, every day. If you feel, I'm not saying that every day you're going to be happy, okay? Most of the time I'm in a great place, but I'm human, okay? If you're happy all the time, good for you. Teach me what did you do? Because I know as a human, we're going to go like this. One day we're on our best, another day we're affected by stranger, by our sibling, by family, by anything. But when you go to this like that, with your emotion up and down, I want you to just stay in gratitude. Gratitude will disconnect you from negativity and help you go to another level of life. So it's very important. Be grateful for what you already have. Because when you're grateful for what you have, you're telling God, you're telling the universe, I am open for more. If you're stuck, still be grateful. Be grateful for what you have so you can focus on other great things that are going to come. Because everything, it's energy. You probably heard that before. Whatever you focus, you manifest more of it. How many of you heard that? You know. You understand this. You focus on goodness, you focus on greatness, more great stuff happen to you. You focus on negativity, more negativity happen to you. Okay? So it's very empowering to yourself, for yourself, to stay focusing on the thing you want. All right, we're going to continue with a little bit of a gratitude, and I'm going to jump in. But when you wake up in the morning, like I said to you, make your list of gratitude. It's a quick and very powerful exercise to do. So what I do in my head, or I shared that in a previous seminar, I do my list of gratitude. And the gratitude, I don't want you to pick, I have a nice car, I have a nice home. Those are bonus. I want you to find 10 great things about you in your body. Because if you have all the money in the world and your body's falling apart, money has zero value, right? So let's go back to basic. Because basic, it's always, for me, one of the best focus in life. So when you do your gratitude list, let's say I woke up in the morning and I'm just pissed at life. I'm just saying. I still do my gratitude list. That's what impressive. Like, I'm really blown away how it became such a mantra for me. So I write, let's say, I love my hair. I'm grateful I have a hair. I'm grateful I can hear. I have all my teeth. I can chew my food. I can breathe. I can, so you go to the simple, that doesn't cost you, that costs you zero money. Zero, one little effort you have to do. It just right? Maximum or minimum 10. Because by the time you try, let's say your energy is now very motivated to write. You say, okay, Sammy said I have to write, so I'm going to write my blessing. Okay. I guess I love my body. No, just say, I love my body. I appreciate my eyes because I can see. Trust me, you start to appreciate those things when you start to lose them, and you don't want to do that. Because whatever you don't appreciate, you are going to lose. It's a law of the universe. Because to the universe, to God, it's like, my child doesn't care about this thing, so let's take it away. I had stuff in my garage a long time ago that I never use it. And I said, but then after 6 months, a year, they were still there, right? And when I was ready to move, for some reason, I couldn't park my car, so the garage stayed halfway open. And then somebody came and stole my stuff. And I'm like, they stole my stuff. And then I can hear the higher self voice said, what are you bitching about? You never used it for a year. You understand? Same with relationship. If somebody doesn't appreciate the person that they have, it will not last. That's a fact, and you know. You're going to try, do everything you can to make it work, but one day you're going to wake up and say, you know what? I don't feel being appreciated. I'm done with this. So it's the same thing. So by writing those blessing and a positive blessing, you show appreciation. Basic, simple. Thank you, God, for my legs. I can walk. I can run. Yeah, I'm not working out as much, but you know what? I am grateful for being strong. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see. So those little things, find 10 minimum. I promise you, when you start to really put the effort and say 1, 2, 3, by 5, you're excited. Your vibration already naturally go high. Oh, my hair, I love my hair color. And you start to acknowledge, and then you go over 10. But if you do minimum 10, I'm telling you, your vibration, something magically going to happen that's going to help you shift, right? So next, I want to talk to you about the cause and effect of gratitude. Be grateful for what you have, equal, and you will end up having more. I was just saying that a minute ago, right? Focus on what you don't have, and you will never have enough. Because when people focusing on the lack, it's never enough. It's never good enough. It's never, you know someone. You probably know someone. I promise you that it's never good enough. And those guys, you can introduce them to a gold mine or diamond mine. They're going to say, I don't think this is good enough. It's never going to be okay. So, on the same time, just remember, those people, you need to run fast away from them. Because eventually, it doesn't matter how strong your foundation is, they will take you down with them. They have those individuals that, not happy with themselves, and they want to make sure that everybody's going down with them. I don't have those anymore. I read of them long time ago. And you know what? It's funny. When you live those 3 laws, there is a force behind you. You can call God, you can call the universe, you can call your source, that's supporting you 100%. So when you live those 3 laws, you don't even have to get rid of the negative people around you. God will take them away from you. The universe will take them away from you. And I remember when I did this transition, it was incredible because I have one of my good friends did one thing that we had in common back in the days was gossiping, and you can appreciate that. We get together just to gossip. We get together to talk about other people. And when I started to be on that path, and I said, oh, no, I'm cleaning all my shit around me. I'm going to stay focused on positive because I have a mission. I am determined to go like a bullet forward to impact my life. I need to make change. So one of the rules in the laws of love, it's, stay in integrity. And integrity is, and kindness and all that stuff, you can't talk bad about the people, So, and I'm like, okay, but I love her. How am I going to tell her I cannot hang out with her anymore, right? And I said, you know what, God? I trust you. And guess what? Every time her and I wanted to meet, she canceled on me. Something happened that we couldn't see each other. And this went for a little bit over 2 years. Now, I know that was God's work. God knows what's good for me more than I do, right? Sometimes. Actually, most of the time. I love my karma, God, so just kidding. So 2.5 years ago, I hear back from her. And then when I hear back from her, she said, I kind of have a feeling that, you just didn't want to gossip with me anymore. I said, who told you that? And then she said, well, anyhow, I want to learn more about it because every time I talk to you, you're so positive, And I'm telling you, because she was ready, we reconnect again. And we never separate from that moment. So when people are being taken away from you, don't take it personal. It's because at that moment, you need to do you and help yourself to go to the next level. And when they are ready and they are good for you, they will come back into your life. And this is not stranger. The biggest challenge for your growth, sometimes the, the universe take away the one that's very close to you. It can be it can be anybody. I'm not gonna, each one of you will know what's your position in that life. But I want to encourage you and give you comfort to trust. Trust the process. If I didn't trust, I would not be here right now. When you heal your past completely, and that can be another event, but when you heal your past, I want just you to remember this, and you look back, you're like, oh my God, I wish I can thank my ex for leaving me, for breaking my heart, because I had no guts to leave him. He was so good looking, I was still stuck with him, just kidding. But those are the things, you don't have the courage to do, the universe will do it for you. God will do it for you. And have faith, have trust, because that's all we have, right? If somebody's going to take everything away from you, what you have, it's your faith, it's your trust, it's your integrity, it's your kindness, it's your love. No one can take that away from you. So it's really powerful for you to understand the process of life. You're going to go to good days, you're going to go to bad days, but stay focused. Stay focused. You're here to build an empire. You're here to do you, not other people. And you know what's funny? You don't have to be me. You don't have to know about energy, because you were born with your guts. Your guts feeling, your intuition will never lie to you. Okay? So you'll know from right and wrong. We know that from being a little kid, little boys, little girls. Listen to that gut. Listen to that intuition, to that feeling. When it doesn't feel right, you don't have to know why. The challenge we have as human is, we want to know everything. You don't need to know. Okay? You know when you need to know. You don't have to know. If it doesn't feel right, just don't do it. If that person, you have no connection, don't force it. Because when you force it, you'll regret. You still manifest your desire because you force it so much, and it will happen, but then you're going to realize, oh, I wish I didn't, So if you forget everything I said today, and you go to your gut, and how you go to the guts very quickly, stay present. Live those 3 laws. It will keep you back in the present, and you're going to listen to that little guts feeling. How many of you think you don't have the intuition and gut feeling? You see, Everybody have that. But what we're not acknowledging is, I don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? The challenge we have as a human is we want to know everything. I'm very grateful that even I'm so different with my husband, we're 2 different, people. He understands that. So, and he honored me when I said, Costa, my gut I don't feel like 100% peace. He said, okay, honor your guts. You don't have to come. But doesn't mean he doesn't have to go. Remember? Okay, so you can't control the other person. It's not your job. If I don't feel good, doesn't mean he's not going to feel good. It feels right for him. It may not feel right for me. So we had situations where I was very grateful, and it didn't feel right for him. It felt right for me. But it also felt right for me to be by his side to support him, because it won't make a difference whether I go or not, right? And then it was a situation where it didn't feel right for me. It felt right for him. And it was an obligation and commitment he had that he went on his own. Does that make sense? So it doesn't matter whether it's your kids, especially your kids and your other half. It's not your job to control them. And it's not the job to control how you feel. If you can have an understanding and a communication, a perfect communication to honor each other's feeling, it's very important, because then you value each other. And your little kid, this is interesting. My grandson came, and I was talking to him about, guts and, and cause and effect. And then it was funny that he has a friend in the building when he comes. And I said, hey, Jaden, the mom texted me. Do you want to go see her? He said, I don't feel right today. I'm like, now you're using this against me. He's so smart. But even, he said, no, Grandma, I really don't feel. I said, all right, I'm going to honor that, right? So he stayed home. And then he comes and said, thank you for honoring my feeling. But even the little kids, if they come to you, and because a lot of us as a parents, I used to do those white lies because I don't want to hurt their feeling. And I remember my son, when he was alive, like he would tell me, he said, Mom, are you making shit up because you don't want to do this? And I said, no. And then I said, you know what, you're right. Yeah, I don't want to give you this. Yeah, I was making shit up because I don't want to hurt your feeling. He said, I knew it. My gut told me. Why I honor him? Because I don't want him to lose trust on his feeling. And if we keep denying this when somebody, or especially the little one or children, they're going to lose that power. That's the only thing they have to know from right and wrong, right? If you take that away because you think you're not going to harm, you don't want to harm them, you're going to destroy them eventually, not intentionally, because they're going to be in this world not knowing from right and wrong and sort of not trusting their gut feeling. And I'm guilty. I've done so many white lies to my son, it's crazy. But it got to a point where finally I earned his trust because I realized what it does to him. So when he doesn't have a good feeling about something, I honor him. Now, if he lies to me because he wants to get away from the issue, it's his karma. You understand? It's not my karma. I done my job. I honor him. If he lies, he has to deal with other crap that he's going to create for himself. But our job is to really reinforcing on how powerful we are and listening to that feeling. The next step, it's the kindness. So the next one, it's a little bit faster. It's because, everybody understands kindness, but gratitude, I don't care where you are, we think that, I'm just grateful for my food, I'm grateful. We forget to be grateful for so many little things. And that's why I emphasize a little bit more. Kindness, it's so powerful. You have to be kind to people. Like I said earlier, we are connected. If I'm not kind to you, I'm not kind to myself. Okay? There is those great values that I live by. I want love, I give you love. When I give you love, I receive love. I want compliment, I'm going to give you compliment. I'm going to shower you with compliment because guess what? Life, it's a circle. When I tell you you're beautiful, you're going to tell me I'm beautiful. Or it's that shift going to happen, right? You want love, you give love. You want kindness, you give kindness. You want money, give money freely to the one that in need. Especially if you have. If you don't have, you don't have to give. Okay? It's not going to make you a bad person. If you don't have money, don't give money. Make money first before you're going to give. Okay? That's one of those laws in manifestation with money. People, want to help, and they don't have. So what happened is God's going to say, or the universe is going to say, I'm not going to give her anything anymore. Everything I give her, she gives. She doesn't leave anything for herself. But when you have, then you can be freely. That's one of the great motivation we have in this business, right? To make more money so we can help, so we can inspire people in so many different levels. So it's very important. But kindness, it's as powerful, as anything else in life. I don't care who you are, where you are, what level, what status you have. My job is to be kind to you. And I know for a fact that I'm going to receive this back as well. It's exactly like the example, like somebody smoke a cigarette and then tell the kid, don't smoke, it's very bad for you. Why are you smoking? So be the example, Walk the walk and talk the talk. That's when you gain respect from people. So, and integrity. Integrity is my favorite. Because if you have integrity, you have nothing. If you break your word, if you lie, if you're not, and this is in your business, right? We know in everything, even in relationship. If I have zero integrity in my relationship, there won't be any trust. You earn trust with integrity, right? So when you in your business, people come to you because you're high integrity. Do you know how I inspire people in the gym with the Velovita? It's one of my funny integrity behavior. Like I talked to a bunch of girls in Miami, and everybody want to be slim and lose weight. And I'm telling them about the product. She said, "What's your favorite?" I said, "They're all my favorite, but what I can tell you is there is one that tastes like shit, but it's the best for me." I said, "I hate the taste of Slim, but I love it. I worship this product every night because it puts me to sleep." And my second hard flavor for me, it's the red one for your coffee. I said, "But I feel skinny." And she said, "Oh, I love you. You're so real." I said, "No, I'm being honest with you." So then I give them sample. And she's trying. Look how it works in a human mindset. All she's thinking of the worst shitty taste, right? Then when she said, "Oh, no, I love it. It tastes good." Not consciously, my integrity set her up to think about the worst. But then, "Oh, it wasn't that bad, Sammy. I love it." I said, "Well, good for you." So when I go to the gym, I'm not a distributor. I'm not making zero money from this, right? But I love the product, not because it's, our company, but sincerely, For me, it's easy to, share and talk when I like something. So when I go to the gym, I take some of the sample with me. I'm like a drug dealer. I'm like... And the girl, she's like, "You have some?" I said, "Yeah, go to the bathroom." No, Miami people are funny. The moment you say you're going to slim with this, they're like, "Oh, I'm taking." It doesn't matter. Everybody's competing with each other. And here I come. I'm so different. My look's different, And then the girl said, "You're not from here." I said, "No, I'm from here, but I'm different." Because everybody look like in Miami, So anyhow, let's stick with integrity right now. But this is one of the examples that I'm telling you. Your customer come to you. People are drawn to you because of your excitement, your joy, your integrity. Continue focus on integrity. You became so successful because of your integrity. You were real with your product. And this is what makes you shift. Because people like uniqueness, right? People want to understand and feel your energy and know that what you're doing, what you're using, you're also enjoying it. You're being real with yourself. That's how all the shift happens. So in business, integrity is probably your number one priority to stay focused on. Be real, have fun, stay honest. You don't owe anything to anybody. I don't have to pretend to be somebody else. Okay? I'm being me in every way, every place I go. I never change. I never want to be somebody else. You don't want to be somebody else. Live in your integrity, people will feel your vibration. When you're honest and very genuine, that's when people get drawn to. I'm following a lot of you girls on social media, and I'm learning a lot from you. Yeah, you're super fun, and that's why people love you being real, I mean, when you sell your product, you being different. It doesn't have to be, like everybody else. The old fashioned is gone. We're here to. One day I was taking a bath and I told Casa, I said, I need Velveeta. I said, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to do a video. I'm taking Velveeta in the bath. He said, don't get naked. I said, well, it may sell. I'm just kidding. But it's being goofy. It's being funny, right? I think that's one of the reasons why my husband cannot rid of me. I think he loved that goofiness without realizing and consciously. And it's so funny because when him and I, started really like spend time together, I'm like, oh my God, he's very uptight. I said, okay, God, I know I'm in this relationship for a reason, right? And I don't want to change him. That's not my job. It's nobody's job to change anybody. He attracts me. I attract him for a reason. I'm here to learn from him, and he's willing to learn from me. But then I'm like, but how come I'm going to make him a little bit more relaxed? And because everything, it's, have to be perfect, but which is great. That's one of his great quality. One of his many great quality. And I heard the voice and said, be the example. I'm like, but the only example I have for him is be goofy. I don't see Casa gonna ever be goofy. He said, just be you. I said, all right, God. So I started, So his comment at the beginning was, you weird. And I remember I'm walking and I'm doing like this funny thing, and you know who's like me? My grandson. He's as goofy as I am. and I'm walking and I can feel him watching me. And he said, oh my God, you are something. I said, yeah, I'm something. And then he said, you're so goofy. I said, yeah, I love it. He said, but it's weird. I'm not used to this. I said, well, get used to it. I'm not leaving. And after 7 years, he's being a little bit more relaxed and realize that's her. I can change her. And that's him, and I can change him. But it's funny when we're home and how we complement each other, But one of the great blessings that I want you to take it with you, it's I didn't change me for him. I stay true to myself, and he appreciated me. Sometimes he missed my goofiness. Sometimes for some reason I end up being on a very serious state of mind, which is not me. And then he said, what happened to you? Why you're not happy? I said, oh no, you missed my goofiness. That's what happened. But it's very true. So I want you guys to really, understand those 3 laws because it's very powerful for you. I had to jump in because we really are close in time. But, it's very important for you to understand the value of integrity. It's honesty, openness, truthworthiness, responsibility, and accountability for your action. It's walk the walk, talk the talk, okay? It's the good and the bad. Just be honest. If there is something that bothers you, be honest with it, Don't leave it. Remember last event I talk about negativity in your body. It's pushing down like a poison. Me and Casa, we talk about everything. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, sometimes it's great, but none of us leave stuff inside. Because we made a commitment that we're going to be crystal clear with each other because we know how it affects our body, right? So sometimes, believe or not, we have not much to say, which is a great blessing because we give each other the opportunity to communicate. If you don't communicate, it's going to affect you in your health. Because health foundation, what is it? Communication. If you don't communicate, all those negativity you push in your body, it turns to poison. You can believe that or not, but if you understand that every negative emotion, even positive emotion, it's involved with a pain situation, in your body. It's very connected. We're very emotional creature connected. You need to put a lot of value into who you are and your laws of love so you can embrace everything in your life. So just remember, your 3 laws of love: gratitude, kindness, and integrity. I want you guys to repeat that with me. Gratitude, kindness, and integrity. It's very powerful. Those are simple rules, It's doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost you a penny. Just the effort you have to do is just to remember who you are at every moment. And remember that intuition. Remember that gut feeling. So my time is up. Thank you.